Alright, DM and VF, let's see what's going on. Ooh. We're getting it together. We're getting it together. Alright. Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. What would you like for the divine counterparts to know in this hour, Jesus? The divine counterparts are stepping into a new door in this hour. Because judgment has been called in. There's a lot of judgment going on. Judgment card keeps falling out. But a lot of you are experiencing positive judgment, okay? Judgment over your situation. Like, have you grown? Have you learned? What have you learned? How are things going? And it's okay to need help, alright? Always remember this. Never lose sight of that. And the beautiful thing is a lot of y'all are really... Oh, they fell out together too. A lot of y'all are really starting to understand, okay? But the card also fell out reverse, alright? So it tells me that there's a lot of y'all, like, y'all really don't care about God. I don't know why. Like, because He is your Father, okay? But I can just speak as I'm told to speak, so I can't say no more. But it lets me know that somebody who is watching the video or will watch the video and you don't care two craps about God. You care about yourself. Maybe that's not how to live life. That's why we're here to help you. And your divine counterpart is telling you, pray to God, alright? Pray to God. Pray to God. When I wrote this card, except y'all, but the urge just came over me because the other card came, like I said, it fell out reverse, right? But look at the T. I see that and I'm like, God, I don't know. But now I have better understanding because there are a lot of y'all, you think you praying to God, but you're not. You actually praying to the enemy. He ain't going to always come as the enemy. Okay? And I'm very compassionate. I'm very loving. I'm not jumping your case. I'm just speaking as I'm supposed to speak. Some of y'all ain't praying to God. You're praying to somebody else. Now I know what that card means. But even your divine counterpart, and the ones of you, let's get out of that mess. A lot of y'all, your union is growing to where it needs to be, which is with the Father. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. And a lot of times, just so you know, when we end up doing that, it might feel like we're going through turmoil. It's because things have to fall off. Daddy Shark. Yeah, some of y'all are going to be having a baby. Daddy Shark, your DM, he's residing with the Father. And they want you to know it's okay to wear makeup. You can wear makeup. I've been to those churches where they're front, and I'm like, yeah, but you color your hair. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, wait, so you can color your hair, but you gonna tell Susie and Becky that they can't wear makeup? Makes no sense. Sorry. So don't ever think that. Like, if you're new to the Father, some people, like, I used to be one of those people, like, and honestly I am. Like, I do like the naturalness, but I'm very, I like change. I like changing my hair. I like changing my makeup. I love it. You know, I like beauty enhancers. And there's nothing wrong with it. The Bible talks all through about beauty enhancers. God loves to adore the women. He does. That's why a lot of these men, like when you get with a man from God, he wants to adore you. Like, he want, you know, and it's not because he don't think you're beautiful. He thinks you're drop dead gorgeous. But he wants to gift you, and he wants to, allow you to feel like glamorous or whatever, you know, because you're a woman. As long as you know that true beauty comes from the heart, you're good. But if you're insecure, it's not good for you. You know what I mean? Because you gotta ask yourself, like, can you live life? Can you still think you're beautiful without the mask on, so to speak? Like, this is a mask for me. You know what I mean? But I'm not insecure, you know? Yeah, I told you, Daddy Shark, Daddy Shark. Some of y'all are gonna have twin boys. Oh, so sweet. And y'all are going to be a strong family, and you're going to help the people. Your boys are going to be very strong in the Lord. Very strong. Because they're going to be birthed from a beautiful union. And because of that, from coming out the womb, the enemy cannot touch them at all. And they are going to be very strong. We speak a life into you. We speak a life into your womb. We speak a life into your babies. They are going to be children of God. They are already blessed before they come into this earth. And when they come into this earth, everything they touch, everything they see, starting from a young age, they touch a cabinet, it's blessed. Any hand that comes before them and touches that cabinet is blessed in the name of God. Yay. Angel babies. So unstick yourself. Why are you stuck? What's going on? Yeah. Some of y'all, right now, some are sick. You could be sick in health, in love. Sick cannot mean tiredness. It can mean, like physical sickness, like you might have an illness. But it can also mean your mind. Let me tell you. I work in a memory care unit. Okay, I love the residents. They're so beautiful. Okay, but I can feel where stress and lack of sleep started messing with this over the years. You don't want to be like that. I don't down them. I love them, but you need to slow down. Now, the Lord is saying. I have it in me to where I have to slow down too. But we need to slow down so we don't lose ourselves later in life. Do you understand? And stop wearing deodorant that has aluminum in it. Till, T-E-A-L, Dr. T-E-A-L, Dr. Till's deodorant. That's a good deodorant. It's expensive, but it has no aluminum in it. Aluminum has been known over the years to help cause dementia later in life. Don't use anything with aluminum. I had to get used to it. Kind of smells like a man, okay? But I don't care. I don't use aluminum deodorant. There's Arm & Hammer. It might work better for you, but for my body, like, it's not strong enough, like, I can see, like, in an hour, it's, like, wearing off. I'm like, oh, but, I'm a bigger girl. I'm not real big, but I'm kind of bulk. I'm very broad-shouldered, you know what I mean? And I'll be moving. So, yeah, but yeah, just a piece of advice. Don't wear deodorant with aluminum in it. You'll see it. Look it up. Go look at your Secret. Go look at your Dove. It has aluminum in it. I know it smells pretty. Get rid of it. Please. This is your sign. Get rid of it. Alright? But yeah. So, get your sleep. Sleep is very important. I understand a lot of people. Let me tell you something. If you get offended, I don't care. I've been there. Okay? But, you are more prone to downloads when you aren't sleeping. Do you know why? It's because your mind is leaving you. You are also prone to enter into realms that you don't need to be in. You're very sensitive. And the enemy can come through and mess with your mind state. You can be thinking the whole time you're getting downloads from the enemy. You're actually getting downloads from, think you can, see? It just validated itself. You're getting downloads from the enemy. Don't take what resonates, leave the rest, alright? But you can get downloads from the enemy and you can actually think that they're coming from God. Because how could you get downloads from the enemy? He's very smart. He's very conniving. Alright? And God has put it in this message to allow me to tell me to let y'all know all this. Because it started out in the beginning, right? Some of y'all are praying. You think you're praying to God, but you're praying to the enemy. Don't be scared or nothing. If you feel that, like not really mad, but like you're quite like, oh my God, have I been? Go to God. You're a divine vessel. You're a divine vessel just for even thinking that you could be doing something wrong. You're a divine vessel. That's your evidence. Just go to God and ask God to help you. Like, God, what can I work on? And can you enlighten me if I am being tricked? And he'll let you know. But you have to be open that you may be wrong about some things. I've been there. I still get there. Like, I may be wrong about something. God, help me. Because I don't want to be wrong. You know what I mean? You don't want to be wrong either. Who wants to be wrong? We all want to be right. But in a humble way, But just Understand that. I don't hear people talking about that. Like, and you need to be. Okay? We shouldn't call each other false readers. We shouldn't do all that. But understand that the internet is the devil's playground. Alright? It can be. And that's why it's important that you do your thing so we can team together, we can link together and overthrow the enemy and put him where he belongs, which is under our feet. No evil is allowed. No evil is allowed around you in this hour. We call it out in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. That's what's been happening this whole time. We've been digging into your vessel, baby. We some grave diggers. We some grave diggers. We come with that bullet. It came at birth. We've been loaded the whole time for such a time like this. Don't you love that? So under the snapping of my fingers, you must leave this vessel. Vessel don't even know what I'm talking about. You know who you is. Bye now. Yeah, you hear me while you leaving out the door. Bye, don't come back. You win, Divine Channel. Ah. Again, health. Please sleep. Somebody is struggling with sleep. When I see the health card, I more or less, through my readings, it more or less gets related to sleep. Really evaluate your sleep. I'm not saying... Look, let me tell you something. You know who Britney Spears is, right? Do you know that Britney Spears sleeps, like, more than 8 hours a day because her body needs it because she can't think correctly? Do you remember all the stories? Now, of course, we always got painted the worst things about her. But, do you remember all the stories about her? Lack of sleep. It gets to you after a while. You can be a boss all you want, baby, but a boss sleep. You get your beauty sleep. Okay? You must rest your mind. Especially if you're a divine channel. Your body must rest because it has to recharge. You have to recharge your body. If you're not sleeping, you need to evaluate what's going on. The enemy might not want you to sleep because he knows what will happen if you sleep. You will recharge. Don't be upset. I love you. I've gone through this. I still go through this. Yeah, I could go on 4 hours of sleep and I'm like, oh, I'm good. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. It took me years later down the road to figure out that I really wasn't okay. And we get up in age. We get older daily. Our body needs sleep unless you want somebody to be taking care of you in the memory care unit. I'm trying to tell you. Maybe your divine counterpart's an actor. Maybe your divine counterpart's taking flight. Maybe y'all will take flight. So walk in faith. Alright? Walk in faith. God's just shining bright. Y'all are converting to the Lord. Oh my goodness. I saw the repent card. I don't know why I didn't pull it out. Tell God you're sorry. Do you know one of the biggest prayers I used to pray to God? And sometimes I still do. God, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, and I'm sorry for that because I know I should be sorry, but I'm not. But you are divinely guided. And a wavering mind can also come from lack of sleep. Just so you know. Do not... Your divine counterpart cares about you. They want you to sleep. They want you to rest. They love being in communication with you. But you need to allow them to rest too. You're not resting, they're not resting. They're not resting, you're not resting. You know, something's going on in the atmosphere. Okay? So, you must rest. And when you wake up, know that when your divine counterpart wakes up and they see the sun, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Yes, you know, dear, how much I love you. So please lay your head today. Okay? Divine counterpart is frustrated, though. They can stay frustrated. Y'all are life changers, okay? It's going to happen, alright? It's going to happen. Just be true to yourself. And know that your divine counterpart, they are proud of you. They are very proud of you, even if you're putting your foot down, because somebody's putting their foot down. Even if you're putting your foot down, they are proud of you. Oh, we got a star in the building. Because we had a pilot, and then we had actor and pilot fall out together when I dropped the cards and it fell out together. And then now we got Broadway. And when I see Broadway, I just think of like a star, like legitly a celebrity, you know, like somebody that is known for their arts, like really known. And good for you. It's happening. This is your validation. So think. You may need to go to a therapist. This is okay. It's okay to go to a therapist. Don't be scared. Listen, when you reach union, y'all may need to go to a therapist, okay? Just be smart about it. Like, I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking about going to a therapist. But it's very, even for myself, I'm very silly about the people I talk to. You know what I mean? Because I understand that some people get in certain fields because they grew up with a parent that was like that, so they took up their parents' profession, though it was never something they really wanted to do from their heart. So now they're just making money. You know what I mean? But you have real ones out there, you know, so it's okay to shop around. It's okay to shop around. And it's also okay to be kind of closed off until you're able to trust that person and open up and see that, you know, like I had one time, it took me like 2 years to open up to her. And she was the only one I would deal with. Miss Amy Fisher. I love her. And she cared. She told me one time, she said, you don't need no pills. You don't need none of that. What you need is more support from us because you're dealing with a lot. I loved her. I saw one lady when she was gone, and this lady was like, oh, you need medication. I'm like, I never need to see you again. That's the pill I need to take. Bye. And she wanted to drug screen me and stuff because I'm quirky and I'm weird, and it just offended me. And Amy knew. Like, Amy knew I wasn't on drugs or nothing, and if she would ask me to drug screen, I would do it, and she would also know how to handle me if I felt offended. And she would be ready for me to feel offended because she would understand what it's like to be questioned that, knowing that you're quirky and stuff, you know? So yeah, your divine counterpart in this hour, they are surrendering. Y'all are really surrendering to the Lord, and you're really giving. You're really giving back, and I'm so proud of y'all for this. I told you, you're giving yourself over to the Father. This is amazing. This is amazing. The time has come. The time has come. That was one of the last steps for y'all. That was one of the last steps. Girl, come on. I just saw Dallas. Somebody's in Dallas. Somebody has a divine counterpart that lives or works in Dallas, or somebody is in Dallas as we're talking. Alright? And what was that? But, yeah. Some of your divine counterparts, if they're not talking to you right now, understand they may need space. Don't get offended. They might just be trying to figure out what they're going through. You could be, well, way before them. Now, what was I just talking? I was just talking to about some good stuff until Becky came through interrupting. If Dallas, if something about Dallas, because it said Dallas and then Dallas went away. But yeah, some of your unions, the last step was to release to God from a pure heart, not a heart that let me do this so I can get what I want. No, from a pure heart to surrender this union to Christ, to the one it belongs to. And the angels the whole time are guiding you, and they're like, yeah, we're sitting right here above the lovers. This is like a judgment. Because this is divine union. So we're casting it. Judgment card came out at first, right? Because if it's not of the Lord, you will not enter union. Because you will end up destroying and hurting too many people with a union that comes together with a fake twin flame. You will not have that. Let me see. So uplift and create. Use your gifts, whatever your gifts are, they are going to come to fruition, or whatever your word is. They are going to help walk you down your Broadway, so to speak. Okay, but this isn't why you do it. This is just an added blessing for doing what you do and for listening to the Lord's call. So just be patient, DF. You are a channel, and because you're this channel, you understand that. And your channel will be uploaded. You understand that the more people you know, the more people you can help. Not that, of course, everything else is nice, But the true understanding is the more people you know, the more people you can help. And you have to be ready for it. I was just feeling like it's time to go and look at the card that. It's like, I don't want to go. It's okay, pull one card. See? So it's just okay, it's time to go, and then look. It's go time. So this is go time for me to hop up off here, and I don't want to. Can I pull one more? Maybe leave him with just a, oh, love me. And then we got more Archangel Michael reverse. So Archangel Michael is Archangel Raphael. He specializes in emotions. So he's helping the ones that need help, but he's also screwing up the ones that think they can screw with you. His card came out reversed. So the ones that think that they can screw with you and put whatever they want to on you, and yeah, it's all being returned to sender in this hour. You straight. So it's go time. What you know about that Broadway? Broadway? Hit them with a highway? Highway? I don't know what I'm rapping about, but I'll try anyway. So it's go time. It's go time for me to go, and it's go time for you to get on with your show. Love you. Aww. What do you want? You're very nice.